You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Thursday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby. You have to be getting excited. Your trip to Scotland is what, 3 days away now?
Super excited. Today is a normal work day, and then tomorrow's a half-ass Friday, baby.
Absolutely, as it should be. I'm excited for you. Like, I found myself looking online at like different things. There's a really cool wrestling show in Edinburgh while you're there. Just if you want more details, you let me know.
Sure, Courtney's most definitely going to want to do that. You know, I did figure out I have one goal for when I'm going to Scotland.
Okay.
One goal and one goal only. By the time I leave, I want to be called a C-sharp.
You want some Scotsman to hit you with a C-bomb?
I didn't think about it until I was hanging out with my buddy yesterday, and he's like, this is one of the few countries in the world that you could actually drop a C-bomb in, and it's complimentary.
That's right, yeah, because over here, if you use the C word to somebody out and about in the public, you have to be ready to put your hands up. You have just
You're shattering
started a
people's
fight.
ears. Yeah.
Absolutely. Whereas over there, it's a very versatile word. Like, it's almost like the F word is over here in that, like, you can use it for good, you can use it for bad.
You know what I'd consider the C-bomb in places like the UK and Australia? It's almost like the way that we use bud.
Oh.
It's all about like the tone or the inflection in the way that you say it, you know what I mean?
Right, because like when you come into the studio in the morning, if I'm there first, like more often than not, I'll be like, what's up, bud? Like it's a real uptone.
But if I don't like you and I'm like, hey, bud, you know what I mean? Like,
it's all in how hard you hit that B. Right? What's up, bud? Like if it's a soft B, then it's almost like it's colloquial, whereas like if my lips real go together, the bud.
Now here's the thing. I feel like I can't use it until somebody calls me it.
You feel like you need someone to open that door for you.
Yeah, it's kind of like a passing of the guard situation, you know?
I mean, could just be a way to endear yourself to the locals. Like you might just be stuck in North American brain. Because again, if you walk into a bar and you call someone the C word, someone's going to smash a bottle.
Yeah, but I can't walk up to the bartender and be like, what's up, you see?
Well, it's not an opener. You have to have some rapport, you know? Like, and God, if you can get someone to call you like a good C or a proper C, then you've really elevated.
I need to earn my C pass.
Yeah,
you know, that's what it is.
I think the biggest thing is going to be not only like if you do get that sort of unlocked for yourself while you're over there, if you start using it or getting called that, it's going to be hard for you to stop when you come back.
Oh, not bringing it home?
That first trip, you can bring a lot of souvenirs home from Scotland. That can't be one of them. I'm just thinking about this, like, the mindset of different people, though. Like, Courtney wants to go over there. You guys are going on a trip. Courtney wants to look at, like, romantic castles for wedding venues.
I mean,
and you just want someone to hit you with a C sharp. You're going with very different goals in mind.
If we find a wedding venue and I get called a C sharp, everyone got what they wanted.
I mean, the best of both worlds is you got to find somebody at the castle to call you one.
I think even more impressive is we've been talking for almost like 3 minutes now, and neither of us has actually said the C word.
The full-on word.
So I think that deserves a round of applause.
Let's get while the getting's good on this one, brother.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've got more news about Grand Theft Auto 6, the big game coming out in November. It's like the most anticipated game release in years. Last we saw a cyber leaker said that you had to fill up your own car with gas in GTA, and that got people going like, what happened to the old GTA where you just ran around and had fun and did crazy stuff? Well, this new leak might win people back over, as it's been leaked that apparently at least one mission in the game takes place in a fully rendered nudist camp.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they have video. I've sent you a link if you want to have a look at it. It is graphic.
Your mama ain't teach you no manners.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is a full-on twerking scene.
Oh, my God. They got full, like, dong in there.
Full frontal, full back, full everything. Which, I mean, if you're going to do a nudist colony, you have to do it properly. But it really does just go to show how much these Grand Theft Auto games have advanced over the years.
The graphics are insane. Dude, so many kids are going to get in so much trouble from their mom catching them on this level, dude.
Like, it's already bad enough that kids will like get a grandparent or an aunt or even a parent who's just not paying attention to buy them this game, and they'll walk in as they're doing some mission with guns and bombs and all that stuff. But imagine being like 14, 15 years old and your mom walks in on you when you're not even doing anything inappropriate. You're just finishing a story mission.
I mean, when I was 11 years old and I persuaded my mom to get me Grand Theft Auto for Vice City, she 100% walked in on me sitting in the strip club and was like, what are you doing right now?
And at least back then, everything was pixelated. Like everything was like, you had to squint and look a certain way for it to mean anything.
But it's crazy. It's like in the moment at the time being.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no, because you could see some boobies in that too. But I mean, it's kind of like Laura Croft's triangle things.
Yeah,
it's crazy to see how far we've come from there. But
Laura Croft and Tomb Raider awoke a lot of teenage boys from my generation, all right? You watch how you speak about her.
So if you think about it, not much has really changed. Just the graphics are getting a little bit. It's kind of like how you play Madden back in the day and you look at it now and you're like, wow, everything's so realistic.
Everything is so much more clear. This is another one of those things, though, where we've said this before, where it's like, man, kids today, they'll never know the hardships that we had to go through. They're just getting the nudity handed to them in these video games. We had to use our imagination.
I remember playing WWF No Mercy and editing Trish Stratus and putting on the Stone Cold Steve Austin vest on her and rotating to the side, being the little pervert I was.
And now kids just have to buy Grand Theft Auto 6 and get to the nudist colony mission. They're just getting it all for free.
Everything's just in the palm of their hands. They don't realize how good they got it, man.
Palm of their hands was probably the wrong choice of words.
I think I knew what I was doing there.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Did you see that France and Saudi Arabia are teaming up to build a new theme park outside of Paris? They're spending $7 billion to put this thing together. And it's all about Dragon Ball Z.
That's kind of sick, actually.
Yeah.
I'd go to that.
I'm not like a big anime guy, but every time I've seen clips of Dragon Ball Z, like it's kind of intense.
That's the one thing I watched the hell out of when I was a kid. I love me some Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna put together a whole world inspired by this, the Japanese anime, the manga, all that stuff. There's gonna be rides and games and food and all sorts of things. I would have to assume that similar to like when you go to Disney and Goofy's there and Mickey Mouse is walking around, they'll have dudes dressed up as all the characters.
Just going Super Saiyan. Dude, I don't hate that at all. That's kind of a sick idea. The rides will probably be pretty cool too.
I have to assume it's just going to be stuff that's like hyper intense. Lots of high speeds, lots of big drops, big falls, that sort of thing. Yeah. I love this stuff. Like we see Disney's kind of had the market cornered on theme parks forever. All the stuff they do. Yeah. I love the idea of like opening up some new stuff. As a matter of fact, if I could use this opportunity, I think a billionaire needs to spend some money and make me a wrestling theme park.
That could be kind of cool.
I mean, you think about it, right? Like a Disney World, but for professional wrestling.
I did get to ride a wrestling ride one time when they had the WWF store in Niagara Falls. They used to have like the drop zone type
pile driver.
The pile driver, that's what it was. So
man.
I got to ride that when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so
The rides,
sick.
dude, a wrestling theme park, the rides would be hilarious with what they could do.
Oh, 100%. Like, I mean, they've already got the pile driver probably sitting in storage somewhere. They could bring that back out. Rename it the Choke Slam, or hear this, because it's not all just rides, right? You got to have some entertainment too. Like a haunted house that's Undertaker themed.
Oh, of course.
You could have so much fun with that.
Undertaker's House of Horrors.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. Got the boogeyman hiding in there and everything with the worms.
Clocks eating worms. Dude, imagine some sort of roller coaster with like a huge sudden drop and you just call it the Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
It's just footage of mankind getting thrown off the cell.
The Batista bomb, dude.
Ooh.
I mean, every theme park has one of those like water rides, right? Like there's Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Triple H's Misty Mountain.
It's just a big statue of him spinning.
Even like if you go to Canada's Wonderland and stuff, they have like those boat rides that swing back and forth. Triple H's Sledgehammer could work too.
That would be perfect there. And then, of course, because a lot of money gets made at theme parks on food and drinks. Just Stone Cold's bar, baby.
Yeah.
Every time you open the door, the glass shatters.
You know what's a big thing at theme parks right now is having like those 4D rides They have them at like
the
Disney.
interactive,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they
yeah.
move and they spray and they smell.
Yeah, you just have like the Rikishi experience.
The stink face.
It's got the smells and everything coming in there too.
Nobody rides twice. Once is plenty.
The Brock and Dalby podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Hi, guys. I think a great theme park, because I'm a horror movie fan, like Ghostface, Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, all of them.
Oh.
Pinhead, is that what's his name? Pinhead, the guy
Hellraiser.
sticking out of his face? That would be interesting.
That would be so sick. You just combine like all the horror legends in there. Like, dude, a Nightmare on Elm Street ride where Freddy's just popping out. Like it's one of those interactive type rides.
Dude, that would be sick.
It's like the whole boiler room kind of type thing.
Oh, yeah. Or even like just animatronics, like Jason walking around different like horror areas, like chasing after you kind of thing.
Or you could like make each little park, like the towns or whatever it is. Like, you know how they have like different sectors or whatever? It's like Haddonfield for Halloween or whatever, Crystal Lake in another one.
I was going to say, like, if you walk in this direction long enough, all of a sudden you find yourself at camp and then the villains change and stuff. Also, you know, again, we talk about like mascots walking around the park. What happens when mascot Jason meets mascot Freddy out on them streets?
Be
You
so
know,
sick. I want to go to Stabland so bad now. We've got friend of the show Sam on the phone. Sam, what show, movie do you think could make a great theme park?
Definitely the Goonies. There's so many adventures and side quests that they go on. Like going to that, the starting at the house, you could like do like a whole like themed thing and have like a restaurant in there and stuff. I had it all planned out. And then you go to the seaside restaurant and there's like different quests you have to do and things inside that restaurant. And then, well, you know, like the underground tunnels, that could be its like own theme park in itself, right?
That's
and
true.
Then,
almost like a cave exploring kind of situation.
yeah. And like that would be wild to have like a roller coaster some way, like looking like it's underground. That would be sick.
Well, I was
think
just
that would be
thinking
sick.
off the top of my head, One-Eyed Willie's Inferno. It's got a good ring to it, does it not?
Right?
Yeah.
I think we should just like, you know, if you need that money for that wedding, Brock, let's just invest it in a
Yeah. Cheap out on the wedding. Put your money into this Goonies theme park instead.
I'll start dressing up as Sloth for kids' birthday parties to make money and see how that goes.
Oh, there you go. The restaurant could be called Hey You Guys.
Perfect. There we go. You could have like a two-fold investment here. Invest it first in the theme park and then tell Courtney she can have whatever wedding she wants to.
Babe, screw Scotland. We're getting married at Goonie World. Although to the kids, Goonie World is something completely
That's
different. I'm not gonna lie.
100%.
It might be, yeah. We might need to rephrase that park name.
I don't even think kids know what the Goonies is
Not
anymore.
anymore.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
ChatGPT has announced that they can now send text for you. There's basically like an Apple Messages plugin that they have, at least with iPhones, allowing people to connect their text with ChatGPT. So essentially, it'll organize and analyze your messages, like your whole message history. Like you can go through like the past 8 years of messages between you and I.
No one wants
so it
that.
kind of picks up the gist of like how you talk and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then it says like, if you don't have the time to respond to people, it'll do it for you, which is so scary.
If I don't have the time to respond to people, I'll just continue doing what I've been doing for years, and that's just leaving them on red. That's a perfectly fine. It's a better strategy than letting AI have full access, unrestricted, to send text on your behalf.
Well, the thing too is like being able to go through your text history and having like an AI platform like that, having all that information is so scary, dude.
No, thank you, officer. Not without a warrant. Get out of here, you nerd.
Well, imagine it's like and the ChatGPT goes through your phone, sees that you send a lot of you up texts on the weekend.
Yeah. Just start sending them out at
Starts
random.
pestering gals at 3 a.m. after the bar.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you. You fell asleep early yesterday, so I sent out all your usual 2 a.m. text messages to your friends.
The idea of Skynet has always been the joke with AI, but then it's like stuff like this. It's like we're getting close. We're real close, dude.
You and I have argued many times of iPhone for you versus Android for me. I would just like you to acknowledge that this is a point in my column, that this is an iPhone exclusive feature and function.
Yeah, ChatGPT may be able to read our text, but at least our photos look good.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, I waited for you since you were off yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I saved the best defensive players in college football of 2026.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to run through it here. Here is the greatest names on the defensive side of college football for this upcoming season. So we'll run through the D-line, the linebackers, and the defensive backs.
All right. What do you got for me, baby?
First, we'll start with the D-line here. We've got Ryder Wrong.
Ryder Wrong? The parents had to stop and go, yeah, I know what we're
Pretty
doing.
funny dad, right?
That's good.
Seven Cloud is another one.
Seven Cloud.
We've got Tycool Hill Lumen.
Ooh, I like that. Tycool is good.
What about Tiger Black? That's another D lineman.
Tiger Black? After we had Tiger Ridden the other day, too.
Hopefully he plays for one of the 70 teams named the Tigers. Radical Rothermel.
His first name is Radical.
Yeah, dude.
They allowed his family to name him Radical.
Pretty cool parents.
What if he ended up being a bummer, though? Like, that's risky.
Yeah. We'll move over to the linebackers here.
Okay.
Great name, Kyle Assman.
Kyle Assman. Now, is it like the dude from Saskatchewan? We sure it's not Osman?
Might be. I mean, the way it's spelled, I'm going Assman. And maybe he's laying out some asses. So as a linebacker there. Best Dare is another one.
Best Dare?
BESTDARE. Best Dare.
Ooh, that's a good one, too.
Cash Ruff.
Cash Ruff is a superstar name.
RUFF2 for the last name there.
Perfect.
Carmel Crunk.
Carmel Crunk? Hell yeah.
Which we were talking about NIL deals. If like a chocolate bar company can start paying this guy.
Absolutely going to make big money if he can even put up reasonable stats.
A Carmel Crunk bar sounds delicious.
You're not wrong.
Another linebacker named Rain Battle. REIGN Battle.
Ooh. You know that guy's going to come across the line with some heat.
Some kids are just like born to be football players.
Absolutely.
And Rain Battle's most definitely one of them. And then my favorite linebacker name is Sir Bible.
Sir Bible? Mm-hmm. Sir as a first name is always one that I thought was interesting. How do you come by the family name of Bible? That's interesting.
I don't know. They've got some religious background, I guess, maybe. All right, we'll wrap up with the defensive backs here.
Okay.
For the greatest college football names of 2026, D. Icy Hopkins.
The Icy Hopkins?
D-Icy Hopkins.
It's going to shut him down, keep him cold in the end zone.
We've got Ellis Jr., same first name, same last name.
Ellis?
Which means his dad was named the same thing, too.
That's right. He's an Ellis, and you have to even wonder, was there an Ellis Sr.?
Gravy Johnson.
Gravy is a first name, is a choice when you're a parent with a baby in hand.
Well, you know his parents loved gravy. Marvelous Owens.
Marvelous? Wow, some of these are like, I wish we put first names on the back of jerseys instead of last names.
Some of these just sound like superheroes, don't
honestly.
They? And then you've got Lumpy DeWeese, which is just like, that's just a mean thing to name your kid, right?
I don't know which is worse, Lumpy or Wheeze. Neither part of his name is great.
But I think the greatest one that I do want to finish with in the defensive backs category is Mobility.
Stop. His first name is Mo. His last name is Ability. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
That's a football name, unless he becomes a liability on the field.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
There's been a lot of tariff talk this past week. You know, Doug Ford told Donald Trump to kiss his ass.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they might actually be struggling to wipe their own butts soon.
In what capacity?
So if you haven't heard, Canada is retaliating with this whole tariff war right now by matching the tariffs dollar for dollar. That's all starting sometime in September there.
Right, on things that Americans import from us.
Now, here's the thing. One of the biggest imports that America actually brings in is toilet paper. Well, I mean, there's a lot of toilet paper that's made in the States, but they heavily rely on Canadian raw materials.
Oh, and the pulp.
Yeah, timber, pulp, all that kind of type stuff, yeah.
So it's not that we're not making the toilet paper and shipping it to them, but they need our materials to make the toilet paper, which means that those factories are going to have to jack up the prices because they're paying more to make it.
Well, there's a lot of that, but then also retailers like Costco in general actually import like toilet paper in
Straight
general.
up.
Just like Costco itself imports so much paper products specifically from Canada. Check this out. The U.S. last year alone imported $328 million worth of toilet paper from our country.
Damn, that's a lot of 3-ply going across the border.
So we're going to be a real pain in the assets, you could say.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like, that's the crazy thing about all this tariff nonsense is it's always the consumer that ends up paying the price, right? Like it's always the people who have to pay more because of these tariffs. And if people have to start paying in an economy that is already seeing the average person getting beaten up at the grocery store, at the pumps, everywhere, if they have to start budgeting higher for toilet paper, they're going to riot.
Yeah, I mean, gas prices and toilet paper prices are rising across the states right now. So,
and like we saw, like, it's just one of those things that you don't react sanely to. Like during COVID, when for some reason, everybody thought a respiratory illness was going to make us all ruin our underpants. We emptied every store of toilet paper and people started to riot. People started to run down trucks trying to intercept shipments and stuff like that. It's not going to be better if the average person can't afford to wipe their own backside.
Sure. But there is, and it probably won't happen, but there is a nice idea in my mind of watching Donald Trump wipe his ass with 1-ply toilet paper. And that, for some reason, that just makes me very happy.
Well, it won't be him. It'll be whoever he pays to do it for him.
I mean, at his age, he might have to have someone to wipe his ass.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Johnny, we were talking about how we're making Americans' toilet paper prices go up. You actually had a great idea. You know, Doug Ford's talked about shutting off the power, the electricity to the United States. You want to shut off something else? Explain your idea.
Well, if we turn the hub off, that would be pretty devastating for them.
Oh, the hub. That's because it's based in Canada, right?
I'm pretty sure it's based out of Montreal.
I think it's made in Canada. Yeah.
So if we got in there and put a geo block, sort of the same way that like your boss can block you from going on Facebook at work, we block America from being able to access all the wonderful content provided on a daily basis at the hub. Dude, there would be a riot on the White House lawn.
Oh, yeah. They'd be storming the Capitol.
They'd be going crazy down there.
It's just crazy to think that, like, they wouldn't do it because it would cost that company so much money. But if they did, the idea that the hub could be what broke the trade war.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, it's not just toilet paper prices that are going up. It's all paper products, right?
Right.
So you got to think their magazine prices would go up, too, so they wouldn't even have that either.
Yeah, can't even go old school.
No other options after that, yeah.
To say nothing of the price of tissues, probably also going up.
It's a perfect trifecta right there, isn't it?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've talked about this a few times over the year, and it finally happened this past weekend. The Iowa State Fair husband calling contest went down. If you don't know what we're talking about, a bunch of ladies get together at this state fair and they compete for who could yell at their husband the best.
Oh, Gary, where are you? Hey, I'm not kidding around now. We need to get going to the fair. Gary, they're right here right now.
He went from 0 to 60 real fast.
That's somebody's wife, by the way.
Yeah, man.
Here was this year's winner, actually.
Damn.
She holds the notes.
Holy hell.
She's got some lungs on her, eh?
How far away is Henry that she needs to yell like that? What is Henry doing that he needs to be called for dinner like that?
Oh my God. I've always loved this every single year since we found out about it. And I don't know if it's new or not, but for the first time online, they actually have one for kids. They have a mom calling contest.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Listen to this.
Come get Maverick out of my crib! Mom, when's dinner ready? Mom, Mamacita. Don't make me call Grandma. Mom, I cleaned up my room! Mom, come here! My PlayStation's not working
No.
Calling mom by the first name is out of pocket, dude.
Everything else is just like, oh my God, kids can be so annoying. If any of my kids yelled up the stairs, Drew instead of Dad, they're not going to like what comes down to respond to that.
The winner of the mom calling competition got themselves $5 and a ribbon. So
big day at the fair.
I love the idea of the husband calling contest. I think it's even better that they do a mom calling contest.
Yeah.
I was thinking, just because I experienced it last night, they should do a dog calling competition.
Okay.
How many times has your dog been outside and you're like, hey,
get in here.
Get over here.
Get in. Hurry up and do your thing.
What are you doing?
Get inside.
And you don't want to be like too aggressive or too loud because the neighbors are watching.
Yeah.
You kind of make these like idle threats at your dog. You're like, I swear to God, you better get inside right now.
And then you get in, close the door, and be like, what's wrong with you? You're making me look bad to the neighborhood.
Talking like they have any idea what you have.
No clue.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It's officially pumpkin spice season, and it feels like everything is pumpkin spice flavored.
Yeah, Starbucks kind of started the trend, but it's everywhere now.
I was looking online at some of the craziest things that are pumpkin spiced flavored.
Getting on the bandwagon?
I'll take you through the ringer here, and you just give me a yes or no.
Okay.
See how basic you really are here. I'll honestly say, I don't hate the pumpkin spice flavor. I actually like it a lot.
I think it works in some situations. I think not unlike bacon flavor, though, it's being a little bit overused.
There is actually pumpkin spice flavored bacon.
No, I'm going to say no to that. If you want to add something to your bacon afterwards, but no thank you.
Pumpkin spice sausage? What do you think about that?
Now that, because a good sausage is properly spiced, that I could see being a yes.
And if you smoked it too, that could be pretty nice.
True.
What about pumpkin spice salsa?
Pumpkin spice salsa? I just feel like it would get lost. Like a good salsa, it's feels like it's too wet for that to have a real impact.
Sure,
I'll say nah.
There's pumpkin spice cat litter.
What are you supposed to do with that?
I mean, I guess it's just supposed to eliminate the smell a little bit.
I guess making your cat's bowl or no, I'm going to say no to that. That's too far.
I will say there's some of your houses that I'd rather have it smell like a Starbucks than smell like the cat litter box.
That's fair.
Pumpkin spice popcorn is a big thing that popped off last year.
I could see that being good. I'll say a yes.
Kind of like sprinkle it like you do with all the seasonings that you can get at the movie theater there.
I tried it at least once.
Pumpkin spiced hummus.
Pumpkin spice hummus. I'll be honest, I'm not a big hummus guy, so it's a no for me. But I bet if you like hummus, that could hit.
Pumpkin spice spam. I promise you this is a real thing.
Like spam in a can spam?
Yeah.
No, unlike sausage, which I said yes to earlier, those flavors don't mix.
But think about it like this. Like if you don't like spam and it was the only thing you had to eat, the pumpkin spice might make it easier because spam is a very acquired taste.
I mean, it might make it easier, but what hell are we living in where I don't like spam and my only food option is pumpkin spice
The
spam?
idea of like being a basic female dog that loves spam is so funny to me, actually, thinking about it now. Final one here.
Okay.
It's not Zins, but there are pumpkin spice nicotine pouches.
Get out of here. Who's looking for it? I just need a little hit. Just need a little dip of the pumpkin spice to get me through my day.
You've been off the darts for a couple of years now. I'm on the lip pillows. And like, hey, I don't drink coffee, but I can only imagine how a pumpkin spice latte and his pumpkin spice lip pillow could hit in the morning.
What's that tin over there says? I say cool watermelon? Yeah, you're the demographic for this one, brother.
Pumpkin spice Zins would do fantastic with millennials.
Yes.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, it is time to play Wrong Answers Only, and we've got $100 in Lotto 649 tickets up for grabs for Saturday's jackpot. And the question that we are looking for the wrong answer for is, why do we have to pay taxes?
Yeah, and this is one that got a response out of people. Got people riled up anytime you start talking about taxes. But we're looking for somebody who's got the wrongest, funniest, most entertaining answer.
All right. If you are not one of our wrong answerers,
answerers?
That does make you a judge. 762-555. Let's start with Johnny here.
Hey guys, it's Johnny. The reason we pay taxes is the government's way of preparing you for divorce.
With the divorce rates where they are, it probably is something more people should account for.
A little bit of foreshadowing, some might say. There's no name on this one.
Taxes are an offering to the gods so that you don't get diarrhea.
So wait, because some of us still get diarrhea, especially if you eat the American lettuce.
Maybe you haven't been filing your taxes properly.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe I pay my taxes. Would it be worse if we weren't paying our taxes?
Talk to H&R Block. They might help you out with that. Let's see what Warren's got for us here.
Hello, this is Warren. We have to pay taxes because if we don't, then like in the Lorax, they will cut off our air supply and we won't be able to afford air, or our government wouldn't be able to afford the air to create the clean stuff. Thank you.
They sure act like it's like that.
I've seen a few politicians that kind of look like the Lorax, to be honest.
All right, we'll do a few more here. Let's see what Chantel says is the wrong answer for why we have to pay taxes.
The reason we pay taxes is because who in the world wants that much money? When you look at your paycheck, that's your gross pay. Ugh. Who wants that? That's too big a number. That's just gross. So we got to deduct some stuff. Where does it go? That's up to you to decide. But you know what I think? Conspiracy.
Love a good conspiracy. I love the whole their gross pay.
Yeah. The government is doing you a favor, taking all that burden away.
All right, we'll do two more. We got Landon.
Well, we pay taxes to keep the pigeons employed. Those things aren't cheap.
The old spy pigeon, of course.
Yeah. Birds aren't real.
Classic. I'm right. We'll wrap up with Cass here.
Hey, it's Cass. Why do we pay our taxes? Because apparently breathing, working, and existing wasn't expensive enough.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's not a wrong answer.
That's the problem. That's
the most correct answer.
That's the right answer. It's a great answer, but unfortunately, we're looking for the wrong one here.
Big fan of Chantel, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I think that's
I love the gross pay idea.
Gross pay joke speaks to the father in me.
I'm a big fan of like the pigeon stuff, excellent. Anything sort of conspiracy. You guys know the way to my heart.
Yeah.
But the gross pay just made me giggle.
That was the standout to me, and the text line looks to be saying similar. So I think that's our winner today.
Hey, good news, Chantel. If you do win the $100 in Lotto 649 tickets, they can't tax you on that. So ding, round of applause.
Well, the good news is she wins millions of dollars. She's already said she doesn't want to have too much money. We are here to help tax some of that burden from you.
I will take all of your gross money.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Text us Thursday.
762-555.
First one in here says, is it better to be a happy animal or a sad human?
Oh. I mean, I think we've talked before about the idea, like, sometimes you just look across the room at your dog, just staring at a hole in the wall and just the happiest creature that ever existed.
Well, even outside of, like, household pets, I mean, you look at, sometimes I see the squirrels in my backyard.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, sure, you got to like forage and, you got to survive on your own and stuff or whatever. But it's like, they don't got to pay any bills or anything.
That's just it. There's a lot to be pumped about, to be a human being. But it also comes with some pretty significant burdens. So.
Well, if you think animals get to do all the same things that we just love and enjoy, they get to make love.
Yeah.
They get to eat.
Yeah.
They get to sleep.
Right.
They get to live.
Yeah.
They just don't have to pay for any of it.
Sounds like they've got a pretty good deal. I would take happy human over happy animal, but if you're telling me my existence is doomed to be sad, yeah, make me a bird or something. That'd be pretty sick if birds were real.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the worst part is we keep taking their trees, but that's a conversation for another day. Someone said, who are you picking to win this weekend between the New Zealand All Blacks and the South African Springboks? Is that rugby?
Ooh, that is rugby, and it's like the two biggest teams. I watched like a breakdown on this. So the All Blacks are very famous for like the haka and stuff like that before the matches. The Springboks,
that's intimidating as hell.
Absolutely. The Springboks are basically like their all-time rivals. Like when the All Blacks are not involved and the Springboks are, they're winning almost all of their games. I did see a stat though that says that the All Blacks have the advantage in all-time matchups. So If you were a betting person or maybe a reformed degenerate like me.
Is that why you know all of this? I've never heard you talk rugby before.
Just I like to keep up on sports.
I didn't know my boy knew ball like that. Or is he getting back into gambling? Do we need to talk?
No, we're still good. Learning about it like this helps me not make the bets.
Okay, all
but
right.
if I was making a bet, I would go with New Zealand.
I was like, I've never heard you talk rugby before in my life.
Rugby is pretty sick, though.
It does look sick.
It's a sport I wish that I watched more often.
I don't know any of the rules. I'd totally, if there was like a rugby match, I'd go to it.
Yeah.
I'd go check it out. What else do we got here? If a self-driving car must choose between hitting a group of pedestrians or crashing into a wall and killing its own passenger, how do you think it should be programmed to react?
Ooh, I mean, this is just the modern day trolley problem, right? Like if a trolley is going to hit one person, but you could change, or 5 people, but you could change the direction and only kill one. Usually people tend to side on the minimize harm. Like,
yeah, if there's a group of people, I guess the idea is that maybe create better airbags in the car so there's a survival.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If you're in a car that's built to modern standards, you have a better chance of surviving than if you're in the street being run down by a modern car. So.
I'd go the person in the car, I guess. Okay, we'll wrap up here shortly. What should we wrap up with? What makes someone best man material? How do you choose your best man?
Ooh, that's tough, man, because like there's so many criteria. Is it someone you've known the longest, someone who's been with you through thick and thin? Is it what you would consider your best friend? Or what I've also seen is like maybe it's not necessarily your best friend, but there are a lot of responsibilities as the best man. So do you pick your most responsible friend?
I think a little bit of column A, column B, at least for mine, you know who I picked for my best man, my buddy Jason there. And like, he's been like my ride or die guy, like since I was basically 15 or something like that. And so there's that. And then also on the responsibility angle of things, it's like, I know we've talked. He's like, I know what I'm doing for your bachelor party. And I'm like, I'm not worried about that.
He's ahead of the game on that.
You know what I mean? It's that kind of stuff where it's like, you do need to find that combo because your best friend at the same time might be like the worst planner. And,
that's just it. Like, even just as an example of like, if you had come to me, you know me, I tend to leave things a little bit to the last minute. I'm not always exactly on top of my schedule or my calendar. Yeah. I haven't planned a lot of big bachelor parties. I would be a terrible option.
You forget when we're going for lunch sometimes.
I made it eventually. I was a little late. It's fine.
I think you gotta weigh out your options. That's all it is. It's just like look and be like, who can also give me a speech?
That's also,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're a best man, like you got to do some talking. So that's got to factor in. At the end of the day, though, if you're picking a best man and you're worried about like upsetting somebody, if somebody would be upset to a point of like friendship breaking that you didn't pick them as the best man, that is not your best man.
I think you also got to realize, too, that if you pick someone as your best man, they're not obligated to pick you as their best man.
I've been a best man one time, and that person was in my wedding party, but I did not make them my best man because I had somebody else in mind.
Do you apologize for that? Because I've been somebody's best man, and they're not my best man.
I don't know, but that's the thing. Did you get picked as best man with the reciprocation in mind? Or, like, I think if
I didn't think about it till right now, actually, as we're talking about it. And I'm like, is that a dick move?
I think if you're only picking someone to be your best man, hoping they'll return the favor down the road, you're making the wrong move in the first place.
Yeah, it's like inviting someone to your birthday party, so they invite you to their birthday party.
If you're just switching goodie bags, everybody could just stay home.
As you can tell, I'm kind of having a little bit of a crisis life on the radio right now.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.